Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am J.A. Dudley. Driving through Arizona on my way to California for a secret mission, but follow along. The information for that will get out there eventually. Over this past weekend, Friday and Saturday, I was out with Aeolus Defense. Checked them out. I even got this cool hat. And it's my colors, gray and black. But yes, was out there with my brothers TJ and the Shield Bearer of Faith, Twitch, out there doing some long range shooting, filming some stuff. It was a great time out in New Mexico. But I had to hop in this little tiny rental car. Can I reach? I probably could if I tried. Reach the headrest on the back seat. But this is all that they had available. But that's no problem. Definitely make sure to go down in the information section. Brain just went out on me. But make sure to go check out Aeolus Defense. They have a lot of things going on. They have training, teaching you long-range shooting. It's amazing. I learned so much. I even learned the how to measure things with knife hands. That's a huge part. But you will see that maybe on Bear Independence YouTube channel or Aeolus Defense YouTube channel or Patreon channel. But like I said, the links will be in the description box down below. But hopefully you all can hear me clearly. It's not a lot of road noise, but we're about to talk about a funny subject, verbal assertiveness. So if you can't hear me, I don't know why, because you should be able to. I'm not using any headphones, not talking through the vehicle, talking directly to the phone, and the microphone should be able to pick all of this up. But when I was young, I would speak clearly. That was instilled in me by my mother, my grandmother. But there was definitely a changing point once I made it to high school. Well, I actually didn't even go to my first day of high school yet. It was my first interaction with my high school football coaches, which also gave me the name J.A. Dudley, because I stopped using my first name in the late 80s. I was using my middle name and other aliases as I would go about through life. And when I filled out my information to play high school football, Coach Jones, he read it and said, we got J.A. Dudley. And that's how the name stuck for all these years. But from that coaching team, was it Coach Butler, Coach Jones? That was my high school coaches. We also interacted, my freshman coaches. We also interacted with the varsity coaches. That all of this was led by Coach T. He had Coach Feldman. Didn't interact with Coach Lucky. It was Baby Feldman, and who else? Not sure what other coaches that I'm missing, but they wanted to instill not only football skills, tactics, techniques, and different things. They tried their best to instill masculinity in us, positive masculinity, especially for the urban environment that we were growing up in Plainfield, New Jersey. They saw what we were coming up in and what we needed to be. Coach Feldman, when one of my teammates got in trouble for getting in a fight in high school, and it was based off of someone saying something to them, and when he found out that he was suspended, that of course took that starter off. What is this truck doing? Took this starter off the playing field for a few games because they were suspended from school. But he still had to show up to practice, and he had to do a grand tour that's hands and toes around the entire campus, the entire football campus, the baseball fields, the not golf course. We didn't have a golf course. The tennis courts, baseball field, 3 football fields, the field house, the stands. All of that was your punishment if you really messed up. And in front of the entire team, you got berated by the coaches. This one coach, Coach Feldman, when he found out that, you got suspended for fighting with someone because of what someone said, he's like, oh, well, how about this? And he had a really gravelly voice, said, oh, you want to get mad at somebody saying something like that? Well, how about I tell you I fucked your mother? How about that? You gonna hit me? Go ahead, hit me. I fucked your mother. Yeah, never met her, but I fucked your mother. What are you gonna do about it? And then that started, that was to teach us that what someone says to us shouldn't bother us, because people are going to say things that are going to try and put you in the wrong place, the wrong mindset, and try and get your sensibilities out of whack, get you out of your character. Another thing that all of the coaches didn't allow is for mumbling, talking under your breath, or whispering something. If you're going to say something, you should definitely be a man about it and speak from your diaphragm. That's something that I learned about when I was a church boy way back when. And singing, I had to sing from my diaphragm. That's why I first learned about it, the importance of it. But when talking to people, not making eye contact, mumbling, that became a pet peeve of mine. So I made sure, using what I learned playing high school football, to never have someone think that I am not confident in my speech, or I am not able to project. So going throughout life, a lot of people would feel as though that I'm yelling at them when I'm talking to them. No, I just want you to hear me clearly, because I am verbally assertive. My wife says all the time, you know you're yelling, right? No, I'm not. What was that? On the Chappelle show, they had, what's his name? Samuel Jackson's beer. They made a fake commercial for that. It said, I'm not yelling. This is just the way that I talk. That was hilarious. You should go Google it, watch it. But even now that I moved to Oklahoma, everyone has this perception of me that when I'm talking, that I'm yelling. TJ, Twitch, they say they'll be talking nice and soft and everything, and then they'll say, this is how J.A. Dudley talks. Like, I don't hear it, but I guess it's my the way that I project, that everyone feels as though that I'm yelling. But it is very useful. If everyone's attention is needed to be got, they turn to me. Let everybody know we're doing this. I'll talk in my normal voice, not yelling, and then everyone stops what they're doing and turns around. With my older son, football, which the tattoo is right there. Can I turn? I probably showed it before. I believe I did in another video. But my older son, football, I had to constantly work on him to make sure that he was making eye contact with people, not mumbling, talking clear. And even when he first started talking, I made a list of bad words that he was not allowed to say or he would get in trouble. He wasn't able to respond with what? Like that's unacceptable, especially when you're talking to an adult. He couldn't respond in the affirmative with yeah. He had to say yes or I understand. What else was it? I'm trying to think. It was a few more things. And as my newborn, 5-month-old or 6-month-old, it's the 11th. He'll be 6 months. Essex will be 6 months on the 25th. I am going to have to instill those in him as well. And my wife, Noelle, has also pointed out that he is being verbally assertive with her because he's not with his baby talk. He'll look her straight in the eye and say, gab, 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 like really loud, which is great. But we're gonna have to really guide him so that he's not yelling like me, but making sure that he's being verbally assertive and conveying his thoughts as clearly as he can. And that's what I try to do. That's what I try to have everyone around me do when I interact with people out in public. I don't allow people to mumble to me. Even if I heard them clearly, understood what they said, I am going to make them repeat themselves and say that I did not understand you. If you're mumbling, that means that you're really self-conscious about yourself. You don't think highly about yourself. Look at everyone that has like all of these motivational speakers and all this other stuff. They know how to project. They know how to enunciate. They want to make sure that the masses are able to understand what it is that they're saying and that there will be no conflict or misunderstanding about what they're trying to do or say. You don't want people to think that, they are incompetent based off of the way that they speak. When I go places, people are shocked when I walk in the door. My wife says that I bring a command presence wherever I go. It is not intentional, but maybe it's the way that I dress. Maybe it's the way that I carry myself. Maybe it's the way that I speak. But anyone that's around me must know how to talk and communicate loud and clear so that everyone can understand them. They're not yelling, but they're being verbally assertive. Hopefully, this message meant something to all of you, that as I'm making my way through this desert, looking at all these cactuses, enjoying this view, which none of you can see, that I have conveyed my message about how I talk, how I speak, how I think that all of you should speak, because it will change the perception that people have in you. If you're talking loud and clear, direct to people, and giving them eye contact, they will think extremely high of you, and for some people, it may even intimidate them. I'm not trying to go around intimidating people, but you definitely should command respect. You don't want people mumbling to you or talking out of the side of their mouth to you, because that's unacceptable. But that's it for me. I'm J.A. Dudley. Shalom.